Hello and welcome back to Boopolo channel. My name is Pascal. Today I am going to do a review of a Wirsh Espresso machine. It's a semi-automatic and it's 15 bar. It's 1100 watts. It comes with a scoop, and this you probably want to change the tamper for a real tamper. It comes with two baskets for the portafilter. It comes with 7 gram and this one is 14 grams. Well, that's what I fit in them anyway. So I use the scales when I'm making coffee, when I'm making espresso. This one comes with a dial in Fahrenheit. It will tell you when it's ready for. So on the back of the machine is the tank, and it's a removable tank here, but it's a big tank. I use filtered water. We just lift this up. I put filtered water into it. I don't know how much it holds, over a liter anyway, maybe 2 liters. Anyway, I don't like filling it up too much. I like to put fresh water into it for making coffee. With the portafilter, when you get a pressurized portafilter, you will be grinding slightly coarser than you would with a bottomless filter. Using the Espresso Go Pro, it's called a JX Pro. On the JX Pro, I have this one set as 1/6/1 more notch, right? Anyone that has one of these grinders will know what that means. It'll be 3 notches less, depending on how old the coffee is. And this coffee I'm using, this one is probably 6 weeks since it was roasted. Simple machine. I haven't used this yet, so I'm going to make maybe make a latte or a cappuccino for you. But I haven't used this yet, so bear with me. I have dialed in the espresso. So what we'll do is first is we're going to make an espresso, because that's what an espresso machine is for. So if you don't have your own tamper on this and your own distributor, it's fine. But I have distributor. So I will put this on top of it. So I will take the coffee that's ground in here, and it's best to measure it, as I said, weigh it. It's more accurate when you weigh it. Now this is my way of doing this. Okay, everyone else have their own way. So, but the grind is the most important. That's what's called dial-in. So what I do is, when I have the funnel on top like that, I put this one like this and put this aside. Then I use the distributor. I grind it in like this. Now, while you're doing that, you turn on your coffee machine. Let it heat up. It takes about a minute, or maybe less than a minute. And leave it about 2 or 3 millimeters from the top. Then we put the portafilter in here and give it a good turn. Now it's a bit lightweight, so you have to hold your hand on the top of it. But even in a heavier one, when these go on tight, now you can see the dial has already gone past 180, and this one is flashing, while that one is flashing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put this aside here, and we're going to make an espresso. So I will make the espresso in this. So now that the light is staying on, that means it's already heated up. So I will press the button coffee. Now make sure I'm going to put because it's a double espresso or a dupla. I'm just going to press this one and wait. Now you have to turn this one off. There's no timer on it. Now you can see it's making the real dark one, and then it's taking through. So that's normally the way a high pressure one will work. I will run it for maybe 20 seconds like that, and then I should get a nice espresso. And then I'll turn it off. Maybe it's a little bit fine. I could go maybe 1.60, right? So we'll see how that comes out now in a minute. There's probably a little bit too much. So then we will taste our espresso. That's fairly nice. Yeah, that's not a bad. Maybe a little bit too coarse. I'm going to taste it. That's nice. That's a nice espresso. You don't have to have a very expensive machine to make a very good espresso. Everyone knows that. Well, everyone doesn't know that. Everyone should know that. So I will set that aside. Now, as I said, I'm going to use the wand on it, and I'm going to try and make you maybe a cappuccino. In order to make a cappuccino or a mocha or a latte, you need to make an espresso first, and preferably a double, a dupla one. Now you could use, I can use this one again if I like. Now sometimes the problem is when you might not be able to get your mug in underneath it. Now I can't get that one in. You can take this off if you want to, put that in under there like that to make it if you want to. You need to get yourself a jug. Get yourself a jug, a latte jug, or a cappuccino jug. So what we'll do is we will use this coffee here, and we'll pour it in there like that, and after spilling a bit there, and we'll use this one for our thing. I will make another Americano for you then in a minute, I think, and. But just for this. So what we'll do is you want to get whole milk, cold milk as well. And so we're going to play this by ear now because I have not done this before. So what we'll do is we'll do what, I didn't really read the instructions fully, but I will press the steam button. The boiler is already hot. I'll just keep that there for now. And then we will turn this dial here. So the dial at the moment is off, and the further you turn the dial, you need to have the wand underneath the milk. Right, so we will turn this one. We can turn it higher, and we can move it around like this, like you would with a latte. And yeah, it's making nice frothy cappuccino. Now, actually it's making somewhere in between. So I go up and down with it like that, and then I will turn it off. I've probably made a little bit too much, and I'm a little bit messy, but this is my first time to do this on this one. So if it's your first time, so what we will do is we will make our cappuccino. And so there we go with our cappuccino. It's probably a little bit too milky. So as per usual, when I start making coffee, everybody wants one. So there's one going out to somebody else. There's another cappuccino, another espresso. I'm going to show you how I make my Americano. I have already put the hot water. I didn't use this one. It's a bit slower taking it out, but you can use that to take it out. Now, because the glass is higher, I'm just going to lift this off like this. It's going to drip down afterwards, but that's not the end of the world. And I'm just going to put that one in there. And so we should get an Americano should be like an espresso. It should have a nice crema on the top. And I think we're going to achieve that here. So it's my Americano now. It's got crema on the top. I probably put too much water in that. It's a bigger mug than I normally use. So that's the end of the review of the Wirsh coffee machine, espresso machine, 15 bar espresso machine for making espresso and lattes and cappuccinos and Americanos. So thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video or any of our other videos here on this new Boopolo channel, please click the subscribe button up here.